Hello and welcome to Budget with Brian, and today we're looking at something a little bit unusual, a subject that I've covered slightly before. We're looking at a cyclonic separator. But before we get into this fantastic package, if you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, and we'll tell you when our next video comes out. So this one was a bit of a surprise. I was talking to videos that had done reasonably well, was on a DeWalt Cyclonic separator that's linked up, that's linked up here. And that I tried building my own cyclonic separator, and that had turned out to not be very good. And then this beautiful unit turned up. Now, I think this one's probably a little bit bigger than I was expecting, but I'm interested to see how this works out nonetheless. So in this video, what we're going to do is really mainly an unboxing and a looking round. I would probably want to do a separate video on how it functions, but I would imagine as a commercial unit that this would be a better result than my attempt to build one with cheap parts from AliExpress and a bucket. So let's get into this and start getting it unwrapped. Here is the main unit sort of unwrapped, if you like. It's got that classic cyclonic separator part at the top, and then it is effectively a bucket on wheels thereafter. Let's just undo the top here and then just lift the lid off. There we go, empty bucket. That's what it looks like underneath. Yeah, I mean, it's these things are relatively rudimentary in design. They do just separate large particles of dust, sawdust, whatever, and the idea is that you have clean air going to your vacuum, and then you never lose suction. Bit like a Dyson, but on a more industrial scale. Now on the top here, this is very useful. Now on the DeWalt one that I had, it was a little bit confusing about which way to hook it up, but on the V-TUF one here, it's quite clearly labelled to the vacuum and to, what's that say? To the wand, to the tool, stroke wand, which is great. Now, it did come with a second box, which is right here. Now, one of the things that I noticed certainly about this unit is that the nozzle sizes, or the holes, are much bigger than those found on, say, for example, the DeWalt. And I am wondering what size vacuum that I can actually hook this up to. So hopefully I can hook it up to something that isn't that monstrous beast over there, which is unwieldy and, you know, never gets used. So in the box, you get the nicely branded V-TUF pipework. Very good. And then the rest of this is two hoses by the look of it. Yeah, two hoses. Now, that's good that it comes with hoses, because although the DeWalt one did come with a hose, it was still difficult to find another hose to hook up the other side. But there you have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little play here and see how this plugs together, and we'll see how far we get. I'm hoping that we can plug it into the V-TUF Mini here, but I'm already thinking that that hose diameter is not the same. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look. So again, we are faced with the most fantastic V-TUF heads here. These brushes are fantastic. It's got a rubber strip at the back. It's got wheels It's an all-metal construction, which I don't think any of the vacuum heads that I've had before do that. This is seriously a professional piece of equipment, and it is very impressive to see. Now, doing this with one hand, I mean, that just glides across the floor there. You know, so that's if you're sweeping up and hoovering or vacuuming up a large area, this should be a breeze. It's a good size head. Let's get a tape measure on that. That is a good 450 wide. That's a good size. Hoses, they look like 5 meters. 4 or 5 meters. You get 2 of those. Now, here's the tricky bit. I'm going to have to see whether this now plugs into the V-TUF Mini, and then we'll see whether we can actually vacuum something up. Now, as it happens, yes, it does fit. Inside the larger one, there's actually a smaller diameter inside, and the plug from the V-TUF Mini plugs straight in, which I didn't know. So unfortunately, I don't have an enormous amount to. It looks a bit like an octopus, doesn't it? To vacuum up, but I think we can do something. Now, look, I've made the classic mistake here already, I believe. Oh no, I haven't. Yes. So look, as I said, it's very important to make sure that the right part goes to the right section. So to the vacuum, and then this is, you know, to the sweeper head. So yeah, let's get it going and see it a little bit in action. I have to say, this is, again, it's a very, very professional piece of kit. And I think really for a larger cleanup job, something like this would be, you know, quite invaluable. So that V-TUF Mini is on, and I'm just. This is an important first sort of test. What kind of suction do we have? Because you do seem to lose a lot through these bigger diameters, but then you're increasing a lot of airflow because it's a wider tube. So I think that's reasonable. And then we'll just, I mean, the floor's really not that dirty today, so we'll do a bit of a general sweep with it. This isn't supposed to be an exhaustive test, this is an unboxing, so there we go. I should try and find at least something. Oops. What's going on? There we are. Let's see if we can find some dirt. There we go. Right, let's see if there's anything inside the beast. Now remember that V-TUF Mini is a M-class vacuum, and so it is going to be filtering out a lot. So this is possibly the cleanest way to clean up your workshop, whatever. Whoops. Right, well look, it works. Although I couldn't really see much was being vacuumed up, there we are. It works. It's separating those large chunks, and I will tell you there will be nothing inside that V-TUF Mini. But let's check. Now, I can't honestly say whether this was in there or before or not, but what we're looking at there is relatively fine dust rather than large chunks. So I'm still happy that it's doing its job. As I say, I can't be sure that I haven't vacuumed something up prior to that. But there you go. So we've got, as I say, the little V-TUF Mini here, which seems perfectly adequate. Goes all the way through the slinky pipes to the Cyclonic separator. put that back on its evil R2-D2 base. Yes, that's the Cyclonx1. That's the unit itself. So we're going to be taking this unit to a job site where we do have some genuine cleaning up to do. We're going to be using the jet wash here as well. This is the V-TUF V3 2000 watt high pressure washer. So we'll be taking that with us as well. Maybe going to try and do a roof clean with this unit, but I don't know that that's the right thing to do, but we'll give it a go. And there we are. So thanks again for watching Budget with Brian, and don't forget to subscribe.